Let's get you details now of a smuggling plot in Karnataka that's been unearthed, the details of which will absolutely stun you. This is Kannada actor Ranya Rao, nabbed at the Bengaluru airport for allegedly attempting to smuggle a whopping 15 kilos of gold that was worn on her inside her jacket like a belt. She wore it and walked out of the airport, or at least attempted to. This gold was worth over 12 crore rupees and she'd smuggled it in from Dubai. Now, this woman, Ranya Rao, is actually the stepdaughter of a Karnataka DGP rank officer. She was detained at the Bengaluru airport after the customs department got a specific tip-off. And suspicions were raised because of the number of times she traveled back and forth from Bengaluru to Dubai. Now, the arrested actor is the stepdaughter of a senior IPS officer, Ramachandra Rao. He serves as the Director General of Police at the Karnataka State Police Housing Corporation. According to officials, the DGP's stepdaughter was under surveillance because of how many times she traveled to Dubai. She traveled to Dubai 4 times in a matter of 15 days, in 2 weeks, with her husband. And it's because of this that she was under the radar. She allegedly concealed these gold bars, massive thick ones, inside her jacket, wore some significant portion of gold just to divert the attention of officers. So she didn't even try to hide it. It was just worn under a jacket. It's also revealed that Ranya actually used influence to bypass scrutiny, used local police to actually get an escort because of the fact that her stepfather is a DGP rank officer. And so the customs she evaded every single time. And now we understand that there is an official investigation against her by the DRI as well as by the Enforcement Directorate. There are so many questions that come up in this entire case about whether she used the clout she had, whether her father knew, are top-level officials involved in the smuggling racket. At this point, the investigation is underway. We'll hopefully have answers very, very soon. Let's get your reactions.
The investigation is on. DRI, they're investigating the case. Until and unless they come out with definite information, I won't be able to react to it. But yes, they are investigating. Let them complete their investigation. I don't know anything.
Many feel that...
I'll be simply speculating if I have to say something.
See, this is if it is true, if the police have a part in this, this is a total misuse of police power. So I think government will take stern action on this, and then the concerned authorities will surely give justice in this matter.
We're getting in more information right now of exactly how this actor, Ranya Rao, actually managed to smuggle in gold. And she reportedly traveled to Dubai 30 times in the last 1 year, bringing back kilos of gold each time. Sources say that she was paid 1 lakh rupees per kilo of smuggled gold. So if you look at this particular instance, 15 kilos of gold is what she was bringing back. She was essentially earning 15 lakhs. So in each trip, 12 to 13 lakh rupees she was easily earning. She used modified jackets and wrist belts that made it easy for her to dump these gold bars inside and walk out. She used the same jackets and belts whenever she landed from Gulf countries. With the suspicion that this was a large smuggling network, authorities are now probing potential links to politicians, to businessmen, to police officers' families. There's no known business ties in Dubai, and yet Ranya Rao visited the country 4 times in the last 15 days. She moved also to an apartment at Lavel Road recently, which is one of the plushest areas of Bengaluru. She recently got married also, with a lavish wedding being held at the Taj West End in Bengaluru. She's married to an architect. There are questions about whether he's involved too. There are questions about whether her father, a DGP rank officer, is involved. Let's bring in Sagar Raj for more details right now on what we've uncovered about the smuggling racket, Sagai. It's not a one-off. It's not been happening for 1 month. For 1 whole year, this actor, the accused now, had managed to travel every single time, bringing back nearly about 15 kilos of gold back into Bengaluru. So obviously this can't be some sort of a lone wolf operation.
Absolutely. The modus of operandi is quite shocking because, as you rightly mentioned, that she was using modified jackets, she was using modified wrist belt where she could keep the gold in those jackets. And the question arised was that when she frequently traveled, when she didn't have any kind of business in the Gulf country or Dubai, and she didn't have any kind of relatives or family in Dubai. So the DRA had done their homework and they got tip-off stating that she is the one who is smuggling the gold. What used to happen? See, whenever a politician, whenever a VIP reaches airport, there will be a special police constable as per the protocol who will escort those VIPs, whether it's a minister's children or a senior police officer or their children, due to security reasons, because there might be security threat for them. Anybody can kidnap and anybody can do anything to them. So keeping all these things in mind, they give a security to them. A constable escorts them till their cab outside airport. Similarly, there was a constable who was escorting her whenever she landed. He was being assigned, either him or anybody else, whoever is present on that particular day, for the duty. So he used to escort. So when she was stopped, this constable came and said that, whom are you trying to stop? She is the daughter of Ramchandra Rao, the DGP office. So they didn't listen to him. They still went on to frisking him. And that's when they realized that she was carrying so much of gold within her body, in a jacket,
it took
in
a
belt, on her
specific
thighs,
tip-off,
on her
really,
inner
for
waist.
them to go
So
ahead and
that's
crack
when they
down on
found
her.
out.
Otherwise, she'd get away because of this escort, is what you're telling us, Sagai, which obviously again raises questions about whether high-ranking officials were actually involved in shielding her for the longest time. Thanks, Sagai, for those details. This is a story that we will promise to track very, very closely here on India Today. What we're seeing right now is just the tip of the iceberg, and we will await more details on the investigation as it moves forward.